Hey everyone, my name is Sean Cecil from the Oculus Institute, and today I'm going to teach you how to resolve inner conflicts. Okay, so as a coach, I've often had people who have some inner conflict about some subject. It can be their career, sometimes people will come to this stuff about their love life, it can be all kinds of things. And the default that most people have to deal with this is that they bring this big pros and cons list. So if I do choice A, then these are the pros and these are the cons. If I do choice B, these are the pros and these are the cons. And the problem with that approach is that, first of all, there's no way to weight any of those pros and cons, right? It's all just emotionally weighted. So it's always going to end up being an emotional decision anyway, right? And if you had stuff that was kind of, at about even before, then it's going to stay about even because the emotions are going to skew what gets weighted how, right? And the other component is that there's motivated cognition in coming up with all of these things. So as soon as it's seems like one thing is going to be more likely, then that other side is going to be like, whoa, we got to come up with more reasons here. And this is all happening below people's conscious awareness. So pro and con lists generally don't help resolve these dilemmas. They can occasionally, but they generally don't. So how do you actually resolve these inner conflicts? Well, what I've found is that any behavior of any kind at its root has some form of positive intent. It may not be the most effective means of doing it. It may have some other, stuff associated to it, but at some level, every human behavior has some positive intent. And so if you can look at these choices, not just as the surface level actions that they are, but you can start inquiring deeply, what's the real ultimate reason behind this choice, right? Now you're getting past all that surface layer stuff and you're getting to that really emotionally powerful thing that's actually determining the weightings and actually controlling the whole process anyway, right? And you ask, what's the purpose of this behavior? What's the ultimate goal? Right? And now just, as you're doing this, keep in mind that ultimate goal has to be for you. It can't be for anybody else. You can't go dissociate and say, oh, it's for, world peace or for, anybody else, right? It can be what you would feel, right, by helping somebody else. That's fine, right? There could be an altruistic component as long as you don't make it about them. You make it about your feelings related to helping them. Right? Especially this is a good one if you're talking about kids or any of this other kind of stuff, right? Because ultimately there's a feeling you get out of that, right? So go in and dive into those positive intents and then just keep asking yourself, what's the purpose, right? So if you say, hey, listen, I want to do this for financial security. Okay, what's the purpose of financial security, right? Go deeper, right? Oh, well, so that's it's so that, so that my kids are going to have X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, now we're talking about your kids. What do you get out of that? Oh, well, it's about me feeling that I am a good provider for my kids. Okay, great. Now we're getting into something, okay? What's the purpose of you wanting to feel like you're a good provider for your kids, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Keep diving down and keep getting to the deeper and deeper and deeper intent. And if you do this for both choices, you will at some point find that one of two things happens. You will either find that one deeper intent is significantly more important than the other, or you will find that they reach the same deepest intent. Because at the end of the day, all human beings are driven by a very small number of things and potentially maybe only one thing, depending on how deep you're capable of going. And so there will always be a point where things can become clear-cut. But the solution is not by going broader on a pro and con list, it's by going deeper into what's actually behind each choice and each decision. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's something that resonated with you, maybe a new connection that you made or some information that shifted your perspective, if you found value here, then I want to give you one last gift. So I've put together a free diagnostic that I call a checkup with the career doctor. Short list of questions, and as you answer them, it's going to give you a readout of where you stand on the important metrics of career fulfillment, right? How happy are you with your job and how good a fit is it, right? Financial success, which we all know, and then internal alignment, which is your level of inner peace and the inner resources that you have to bring to creating the life that you want. Additionally, it's also going to show you which areas you can improve on to get those metrics moving in the right direction. as well as how can we at the Oculus Institute help you make progress. So it's totally free, 100%. All you have to do is just go to www.oculusinstitute.com/purpose quiz, right? No spaces, no dashes, just oculusinstitute.com. That's OCULUSINSTITUTE.com/purpose quiz. And you can take it totally for free. You'll get a free report sent to you. And then at the end, it will give you some next steps of what you can do to reach out so that we can help you create the career of your dreams.